He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyurek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyurek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Türkiye'nin Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabansi Dammit, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Omer Demir in Kara Para Ask to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefrin Kizi, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyurek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyurek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and commanding screen magnetism that made audiences stop and watch. Esra Bilgic didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming a single breakthrough opportunity into one of the most recognizable acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Esra Bilgic was born on October 14, 1992, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before historical costumes and international fame, she was focused on academics, studying international relations and law at Bilkent University. Acting was not initially her planned path, yet her natural poise and expressive presence quickly set her apart when the opportunity arrived. Her acting journey began in 2014 with her role as Halime Hatton in the historical drama Darilis, Ertugrul. The series became a global phenomenon, reaching audiences across the Middle East, Europe, and South Asia. Her portrayal of Halime Hatton combined strength, grace, and emotional depth, turning her into an international star almost overnight. Rather than relying solely on that massive breakthrough, Esra carefully expanded her range. She stepped into contemporary drama with Ramo, presenting a more modern and assertive character. She later continued exploring layered storytelling in Kanunsu's Topraklar, proving her ability to transition between historical epics and intense dramatic narratives. Esra's approach to roles reflects thoughtful strategy. She gravitates toward characters that embody resilience and complexity, ensuring that each project contributes to her long-term artistic growth rather than short-term popularity. This careful balance between visibility and depth has helped her maintain strong relevance in a competitive industry. Off-screen, Esra's public image blends sophistication with professionalism. She has become a prominent figure in international brand campaigns and fashion events, representing global luxury labels while maintaining a composed and refined presence. Her lifestyle reflects discipline and structure, with a focus on education, self-development, and personal balance. Although her personal life, including her marriage and subsequent divorce, drew media attention, she maintained control of her narrative and consistently redirected attention toward her work. That composure strengthened her reputation as both grounded and self-assured. Esra's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social media and strong international viewership through streaming platforms, she has become one of Turkey's most globally recognized actresses. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from television success, endorsement deals, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily through strategic decisions. What truly sets her apart is presence. From historical heroine to modern dramatic lead, Esra Bilgic evolves without losing authenticity. She embraces growth, selects her projects with care, and prioritizes longevity over fleeting trends. As of 2026, Esra Bilgic stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of strength, elegance, and intentional progress in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.